Welcome to Wartales' first impression or early review video, you bastards playing in the sandbox. This is promotional video, but also contains my thoughts of the game with all the things I like and some stuff that can be improved. As always, this being a promotion doesn't affect my opinion and thoughts on the game at all. Wartales leaves early access and full version is available now on Steam. Check out the description for direct link to Steam page. This is the second time good people behind Wartales PR have come to me to promote it. First it was during early access launch. I have to tell you immediately that I adore Wartales ever since first time was spent with it. Sometimes these promotions bring to me gems like this one I would completely overlook otherwise. So what is Wartales? It is an open world sandbox RPG that focuses on managing ever expanding team of mercenaries that can be whatever you want them to be. That is one of the first things that caught my eye and impressed me in a lot of ways. At the start there are a couple difficulty options to model the game to your liking. I love the option of adaptive difficulty versus region locked. That should satisfy everyone. There is also Iron Man mode, and for a game like Wartales it is perfect. Your mercenaries have a background that is connected to lore of Wartales world. Deserters, merchant guard, bandits, farmers with additional backgrounds that grant permanent and temporary bonuses. Every mercenary can be customized to your liking at the start with positive and negative traits that might early on already define what role they would fulfill later upon leveling up. Characters through leveling up increase attributes and gain additional talents. These talents are vastly different and can influence combat in many different ways. 6 classes are currently in the game: Archer, Brute, Ranger, Spearman, Swordsman and Warrior. All classes have 3 different paths they can take, so there is enough customization options considering that there are no limits that I know of to how many companions can be in the group. At the moment I have party of 10 mercenaries, 1 boar, 3 wolves, 1 bear and 1 war pony with additional 2 ponies that serve only to carry stuff. All the party members can also gain additional traits through combat that can vary a lot but can't be influenced directly. For example, if a character survives many critical hits, then trait that permanently reduces crit damage could be unlocked. Additional customization are professions that are unlocked upon encountering them in the world. For example, if you stumble upon an iron ore node, then miner is unlocked. Each profession also comes with specific attribute bonuses. Professions and crafting are very important and meaningful, as every little thing crafted can bring potentially huge benefits. Getting enough resources to craft ghost armor, for example, can make mercenary with that armor really difficult to kill afterwards. Crafting anything significant requires plenty resources, but it pays off. It is a nice balance so far from what I've seen. Bigger the party, more wages and food are required to sustain it. To be able to carry all that food, more ponies are needed, but ponies cost money and food to maintain. It is a delicate balance that works great early on. I've started the game on medium difficulty to see how it goes, and it wasn't easy to maintain everything, but it wasn't too difficult either. Mistakes in this game cost a lot, no matter the difficulty, and I love it. Eventually game became a bit too easy upon entering other regions with large party around level 5, but difficulty can be changed on the fly, so that is what I did. Suddenly started losing companions in battles, especially beasts. It all became way more difficult. Whole game is about sustaining the party while solving each region's problems. And they all have severe ones that require a bunch of decision making and usually siding with one or the other. Rewards are different as well. Upon solving new quests and doing any sort of activity in the world like discovering new places, stealing, trading and so on, new bonuses are unlocked through paths section. Player can focus on whatever they like. I really like thieving system that lets you steal whatever you want, but every time suspicion bar rises. Bigger the item, more suspicion party generates. So on the road guards need to be steered clear from all the time until suspicion meter goes down again. With upgrades and more experienced thief professional, stealing becomes easier of course. World is a true medieval one with barely any fantasy elements from what I've seen so far. Only fantasy stuff were ghost type enemies coming with the mist, which is a cool dynamic and random feature that spawns on the world map. These enemies in large groups are tough to deal with, but provide white leather, which is used to craft great armor and weapons. risk and reward thing. Regions have their own small stories and a big one that requires proper involvement through decision making. Want to hunt down slaves for their masters? Go for it. Want to free slaves? No problem, game is going to present that option. Want to attack priests with farmers that are pissed off for plague-ridden being present in the abbey, which might be the reason for crops dying? Defeat some guards and make important decisions as to how region story is going to resolve itself. In the meantime, you are gonna need lots of money to sustain the party. Thankfully, there are bounties that can be done anytime. It might not even include killing anything, but just bringing set of goods to other village. I love how party progresses in Wartales and how significant almost every action is. It is exciting venturing into new regions and finding out what is going to be the problem there and how strong the enemies will be. So every fight, especially on max difficulty, could be fatal for the group, or it could do a lot of damage at least. However, upon having couple characters killed, less food and wages are required, so it is not all doom and gloom. Gameplay loop is fantastic and I enjoyed almost every minute of it. Finally, acquiring enough resources to craft higher level stuff to get back into battle and showcase your improved might always brought joy to me for some reason. Camp system is nicely done as well. Party progression can be probably felt the most there. Scholar deciphering texts, cook cooking, thief laundering items, someone on watch post reducing ambush chance, crafting bunch of different upgrades. Then eventually couple party members are gonna have the privilege of becoming captains and lieutenants that can use their experience to grant different bonuses to the party. Combat is turn-based and focuses on tactical approach. Positioning is extremely important, same as knowing every class' strength and what they should be doing. Engaging enemies with thieves, for example, is gonna get them killed quickly. They should attack enemies' backs and always be disengaged. Warriors and swordsmen can tank when upgraded that way and should engage enemies always. Typical DPS and tank system like in most RPGs. Support stuff is done with everyone pretty much, depending on the situation. Valor points limit going overboard with skills, but those can be regained through special talents per battle. Skills are powerful and should be used as much as possible, so Valor system makes combat more entertaining and balanced, thankfully. Galvanized meter is a fantastic idea that speeds up battle ending upon one side taking over. Usually in games that last part drags on even though you know it is over, so this definitely helps in fixing that problem. Not only that, but enemies might attempt to flee and then it is on you if they'll succeed or brutal slaughter continues. Both approaches have their own rewards. All in all, Wartales is finally launching and you should definitely check it out. I loved it in early access already, even though I really don't like playing games in early access, and now game is a lot better. What else is there to say but to go into the description of this video, click on Wartales Steam link, and if you like what you see, buy the game and support the developer that knows what they're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks to Wartales team for sponsoring this video.